Welcome to the show, paranormal parley, chat to make you glow. Talking food and sometimes rude, however the live stream rolls. Amazing mods with lightning rods to keep out all the trolls. Fantastique.
My mic muted itself. How rude. Okay, Caroline, my lovely Caroline. Good to see you, darling. John Boy, you must have got home quick because I saw you posted on Facebook. You were out and about. Unless I've lost track of time. It's perfectly possible today. Pinky in the house. I think you should do that album of dragon songs. Yeah, anybody with anything with editing and anything with anything. If you think you know everything, then you're not trying. I mean, I've been editing for 30 years, admittedly on different types of equipment. I mean, I started on the old reel-to-reels. But, so I've had my problem's been changing what I use. But, yeah, always looking for new techniques. Sherry Ann, how are we doing? How are you this morning? I'm bloody tired. I have slept. I fell asleep. I went to sleep at about 5 o'clock this morning. Woke up about 11, so I have slept, but body clock's all over the place now. Sound of the rain. I don't even know what it's doing outside. I can tell it's dull, but I ain't going out today, so it doesn't matter. Lionheart, hello, good to see you, darling. How do you buy? I'll go through the magazine stuff in a sec. How it's going to roll out this week. I've just missed Mike. There's Mike. Hey, Mike. Oh. I'm in the house. Good to see you, darling. Lisa. APRF. If you're not sub to APRF, please go over and show them some love. I am getting very despondent at the moment about paranormal and investigations and topics that are being covered. I've just had a rant to somebody about one topic. APRF are genuinely a light in this community in terms of how they go about their investigations. So if you're not subscribed to them, please go and check them out. Where's Peachy? Lionheart. Hey. Debbie dancing. Hi, darling. Where's Peachy? Hey, hope you're okay, darling. Hope hubby's doing all right. I also want to thank you because Sandra's really helping me out with stuff for the yearbook. She's come up with some amazing stuff for that. So thank you so much. It's a big help at the moment. Alexis Artemis Greenhard the first. Hello. See, I always say the full name first time because I love it. Create the chat. Pump in the chat. Hey. With everybody. I know it's still going. If I miss you, I'm sorry because I'm crowing it. Sheila. I'm at the vets with my little dog who's shot, so to join when I get home. No problem, darling. No problem. Hope little doggy's okay. Lick the like button. Yeah. This hello list is. Oh no. What's happening actually is I'm getting more in straight away. I think that's why everybody's like, and I'm just crowing the chat all. It's great. I'm not complaining. Sarah. Oh, did I? I don't know why I'm muted because I didn't touch anything. I promise I didn't touch anything. It's a ghost. It was a ghost. Who are we going to dunk today? I think I owe a planking actually for Sandra and Debbie for indiscretions on Facebook. Somebody, I can't remember who it was, posted a beautiful picture of an amazing pizza that looked absolutely delicious, and the pair of them were talking about eating it cold. Sacrilege. Infidels. I was home at 11. It must have been when I first woke up. I saw it, Jumbo. Time's a blur. Nice walk in the rain. If you think, yeah, do you know, Pom? I'm going to say this. I agree with you. If you think you know everything about anything, whether it's technical, whether it's technique, whether it's knowledge, yeah, you are, or you just can't be bothered anymore, or, and I've seen this a lot, you think you know everything, so you don't, oh, well, I know everything now, I'm amazing. No, you're not. If you think that, whether you're a writer, an artist, a researcher, musician, then, yeah, you're in trouble. I slept 8 hours last night, so much energy today. This is, the more I sleep, the more I'm tired. I'm used to just lasting on 4 or 5 hours, and at the minute, God, I must be on 12. Not all at once, but a lot. I'm more like a cat at the minute, just sleeping all the time. John Boy's singing in the rain. There's a vision. My friend has gone to Shepton Mallet prison. I couldn't afford. Oh no! Do you know something? This is one of the. I'm trying not to rant today, but this is one of the things I'm talking about. There are so many locations people can go to. I'm not saying it's easy, but let's mix it up a bit. I would love to see more of the prisons. Well, you know, where possible. It's not always easy. I would love to see more of the prisons and more of the things like asylums and things like that investigated. And I saw, when I was on Facebook, I actually saw there's a hall near me called Seaton Delaval Hall, which I don't have a story about, but somebody in the comments said, "Oh, well, you go to Chillingham Castle; it's the most haunted castle in the country." No, it bloody isn't. It really isn't. It's just the one that. Sorry, guys. It's just the one that everybody goes to. Alhambra Castle, which is about, as the crow flies from Chillingham, is about 6 miles away, 7 miles away. Way more haunted. I don't think it's impossible to investigate, but I hear way more about that castle than Chillingham. Not saying Chillingham isn't, but that's what PR does. That's what my rant's been about. I've been pissing men about the Warrens. I overslept for work last night by an hour. Do you know something, Pom? I think while you're adjusting to doing night shifts, hopefully they'll understand that, because it is a difficult adjustment. I've lost count of the number of times that even just, and all I have to do is, I'm in the same room, I've lost count of the number of times Phil's had to phone me saying, "Are you awake?" just before, when I used to do the Wednesday night lives. I slept 4 hours. That's normally what I would sleep, to be honest. But I was singing Metallica on the seafront. Did you film it? Went to see. I love learning new things all the time. Always room for improvement and anything. You have to love learning, and you have to. If you, that's always the biggest thing. If people think that they know everything, they don't need to learn anymore. For me, that means you're not interested anymore. If you're genuinely interested in a topic or a technique, you always want to know more. Not been to sleep since then. Yeah, you got to get your body clock. And I'm not nagging, because I know it's difficult, but probably be a few more weeks before you get your body clock in line with it. Lisa, I think YouTube's doing the thing again, because I've been static for a while now. You always get sort of people sort of, you know, dropping off, but I mean, it's part and parcel. But normally with me, you know, if somebody drops off, I sort of gain another one. I sort of gained one or two yesterday from Crow's Live, but yeah, I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna end up being on a mission to get people promoted that deserve it, and you know, let's get those new techniques out there. Let's shake the paranormal down a little bit, and because it's going to be a long haul now with the Warren House and the Conjuring House, blah blah blah. Don't get me started on the bloody Warrens. And it takes away from the real investigation teams and the techniques that we need to start doing. You know, sick of seeing the same old techniques and the same old equipment and blah 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 blah. Let's move the things forward. Thank you, Mike. Please, if you're not subscribed to APRF, I cannot recommend them highly enough as an investigation channel. Even if you're somebody who thinks, oh, I don't really watch real investigation channels. The reason people start saying that, I think, is because they're seeing the same thing over and over again. You're not going to get the same thing with APRF. You're going to see a refreshing approach. You're going to see a serious approach. You're going to see them collect data, use scientific equipment. They're not using cat balls or any of that crap. Proper scientific equipment. If you are subscribed to APRF, please make sure, because I do think YouTube's doing the unsub thing at the minute. Please make sure you're still subscribed to them. I'll actually do the same thing. Actually, I think I'm going to check a lot of my subscriptions to make sure I haven't been unsubbed. My pleasure. It's a great distraction. Oh, I'm pleased. Honestly, Sandra, I'm not just saying it. It's a massive help for the yearbook, and for the yearbook especially. I really want it to be. I mean, for the magazine, this first magazine, it's nearly all me, apart from the Believe in Me stuff, and that's fine. That's always how I do a first magazine. I do it myself, and then if people sort of look and think, oh, I'd quite like to write for that, then that's fine. The Debunk magazine, I'd especially like to build up to other people being part, but the yearbook is a yearbook for the community, so I will start looking at that. But honestly, massive help, because I did want the cover to be superhero themed, and that helps me with the design. But I think I am going to put yours in as a page or a couple of pages of the way you've done them. Poxy YouTube, I just had to resubscribe, Lisa. It seems even. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Pomp, whether you're a mod, even if you're a mod. I mean, I'm a mod for Dawson. I went the other day because I thought, well, I'm sure Dawson's going live tonight, and I couldn't see anything. And I checked, and I thought, oh, I've been unsubbed, and I'm a mod on there. It doesn't care whether you've got a wrench or not. New video should be out next weekend. Wes putting the finishing touches to it. But when I see the notification out, we'll give it a big push and get people over. Crow of Judgment. Don't get me started on Crow of Judgment. But Crow would agree with me. I mean, Crow did a video on APRF. He also had them on. I also had Lisa and Wes on a live stream, because I'd sent him over the link and said, "You've got to see these guys. They're doing things differently. They were doing the things the way we were sort of hoping that things would be done." So still subbed. Yes, lick the stream and tell us what it tastes like to you. It says cold pizza. No, a cold pizza. Or you posted it. Right. Let's start with Peachy. Hang on. And this is for Debbie joining in. That felt good. It's not good. So many people are having issues with YouTube removing subscriptions. I checked, I'm still good. Yeah, I'll check as well before I finish. When I've finished. The cheese would have... No, congealed cheese is never good. Cold cheese before you cook it. Not after. Wes will put a post out soon. Well, when Wes puts a post out, we'll get it shared out, and I'll do the thing I do for myself and for Crow, where just before it premieres, I'll put another one out. It's definitely not me getting dunked today. I'm dunked for the... No. There's no limit. There's no limit. Only Mary Poppins knows everything about everything. Spitspot. I'll go through the list. I'll go through the list because I'll just make sure. Actually, I can't remember who has and hasn't been done, but it'd be nice to see Wes and Lisa in there. She actually, the one I loved was. Actually, I want to talk to you about that one because I've got an idea for that one. Is the Kagan Allison. Yeah, I loved the Kagan Allison one. I need a Mary Poppins bag. My bags are always Mary Poppins bags. Doesn't matter how big the bag is, it's always full of crap. I've been watching Top 5, so I'm getting quite good at debunking. Might open my channel, but too much drama. I think with drama, I suppose if you're debunking, you're going to invite it. I for the most part, I avoid it. And when I didn't avoid it, I knew what I was doing. That was the whole Danny Moss debacle. But just go for it. Honestly, just go for it. I think the biggest thing to worry about more if you're debunking, if you can cope with the idiots in your chat, in your comments, is just make sure you're not open yourself up to copyright claims. I've just watched a video on haunted hotels near me. I might book a few, do a vlog. Yeah, there's one near me. But which has actually had for years and years and years had a sign outside saying it's haunted, and I think Post Haunted did it at one point. It's called the Schooner. It's in Almouth, but I don't know what the situation is with the Schooner at the moment because it's never had a good reputation as a hotel, but it's always had a reputation of being haunted. The Mary Poppins one. Actually, Sandra, I would like the mods done. If you can do that, that would be awesome. Spongin. I see people saying hello. Sponge in the house. Hey, Sponge. I don't know if you saw it, but John Boy just said, "Oh, he's been plankton drop bed for the year now. He's good." No, he's not. No limit on plankings. No limit. Oh, definitely Sky. Actually, I'll talk to Sky about the sock puppets as well for the yearbook. Actually, if you're going to do Sky, I'll work with you on that one because you may notice that sometimes if Sky and I are in chat, I'll call her Nanny O, and she'll call me Granny, and that's from Terry Pratchett. We both love Terry Pratchett, and it's Granny Weatherwax and Nanny Og, two of the witches. So that's what we mean when we say Nanny. When I say Nanny O and she says Granny. So I like that incorporated. I had to resubscribe to, and I remember. I don't know. Pom, do you know something? YouTube is just so flaming glitchy. I mean, even more than usual. It's like the comment when you write a comment and it doesn't send and stuff like that. But I mean, it simply seems to remember last time in the live you were 7 months or something. So it's obviously honouring you. To be honest, I'm partly relieved that people are saying they're having problems being on sub because it explains why my subs are all over the place. Yes, Spanish there is the boss. That's what Jumbo calls me, so you know. Yeah. Pump did, I did. The whole Elton Warren house seems to mix. Oh, I just. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a vlog on just. Oh my god, it's it's overshadowing everything else, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to try not to rant here, but I've never really been interested in the Warrens. They were debunked ages ago. They were discredited ages ago. And so the fact they're now coming up to the fore again, it's like, I mean, and I'm the first person to believe that we look back at history, we look back at what's happened. But come on, we need to move forward as well. Let me get some Coke, hang on. I do one day shift, one night shift, then 2 days off. I'm used to having a confused body clock. Put me on first shifts all the time and I'll lose it. That's what I actually don't get, Alexis, because last year, when I first started the channel, it was which was January 24. Hang on, I'm just going to go on mute for a minute because I'm going to cough again. Right, I'm back. My body clock was all over the place, and I was fine with it. So I was more or less on. I used to say I was in East Coast time, but I think it's with the illness at the moment. I'm so tired. I'm just all over the place. I need to lose one game. Yeah, that's pretty much I think where a lot of people are. Camera, spirit level, common sense. Yeah, common sense. There's not enough common sense. Although usually it's with people who aren't interested in that. They want the dude, bro, demon videos. You tell him, Sponge. Actually, Jumbo calls me the boss. Sponge nags him way more than I do. Keeps him right. That's weird. Yeah, check your notifications. 4 nights on, 2 off. Yeah, I'm guessing those 2 could actually knacker it, if you like. Pomp's making out that you said I'm right. Yeah, screen grab that. You're welcome, Lisa, and I'm on a mission, so grumpy Sarah. So I'm gonna push. I'll support you guys anyway, but I think this needs addressing. The like button tastes like white chocolate. Who's been messing with me like button? No white chocolate here. Oh my god, I'm 9 minutes behind. Hang on. It's Raven in. Hey, Raven! I look the Shadow I look the anti-cold pizza and white chocolate. Oh. I sponge I've done now. I think she's just making sure Sarah's Mary Poppins. I actually used to be a nanny. Hated it. I was a nanny for 6 years in London. And actually, speaking of Mary Poppins, the guy who played the father, David Tomlinson, he played the dad in that. I used to babysit. UK peeps will definitely know who I'm talking about. I used to babysit for when I lived in London for Griff Rhys-Jones, British comedian, and I think I might have told. I don't know if I've told the story before, but I was babysitting for him one night, and the phone rang, and so I picked it up, and at the other end of the phone, I go, "Hello, is Griff there?" And I just went, no, I was only about 21, 22. I said, no, I'm sorry, Griff isn't here. But I can take a message, and when he gets back, I can give him the message. Oh, okay. Well, this is David Tomlinson. I went, okay, I'll write your name down and tell him you called. And there was a pause, and he said, you don't know who I am, do you? And I just said, no, I'm sorry, but I'll tell him you called when he gets back. And I put the phone down. I knew who he was. It was the dad. He played the dad in Mary Poppins. But it was like, I just loved the fact I could say, no, don't know who you are. You don't know who I am, do you? John Boy's got a big reputation. It's his own fault. This is your own doing, John Boy. That text is way too orange. It's killing me. Hang on. Don't like orange. That's better. Right, back to where I am. You're looking for a dunking shadow mice. Yep. Beardo's turned into the genie of Aladdin, has he? What have I missed? Cag and Alison are awesome. They bring Ghost Kid toys and play with them, sing them songs. Cag and Alison are... I mean, I love them anyway, but and I know I always joke, that you've got to love the ones who made Sagdu and Esther's Method for 30 minutes. But they're awesome. And if you're not familiar with Cag and Alison, then please, Adelaide Haunted Horizons, please show them some love. Cag's gone home now, but Alison is still in the UK. So I think she's got 4 more investigations to do. I'm going through their Australian investigations at the moment. Because I really want to see some different locations. I'd quite like, if they're up to it, when I eventually get the podcasts up and running, to have them on. Talk to them about the Australian stuff. Yeah, John Boy's giving you a break, Pomp. With his 12-hour live streams where nothing happens. Drop Bear Lisa. John Boy's dinner pics always look good. Really annoyed me at the beginning of the week before I'd been paid. Beardo looks like Rasputin to me. Previously he was older, now the younger version of him. No, I never thought of that, but yeah. Debbie, I ended up doing myself sausage, egg and beans after seeing his dinner. Not great when I've been ill all day. I'm doing a fry up for dinner tonight. Full works. I'm a master chef, but Sponge keeps having a go at my stripy sausages. Master chef. Freezer, microwave, done. Chicken and dumplings. My last live on Wednesday night. Chicken and dumplings at midnight he was having. And then complained about an upset tummy. Sponge, sorry you were ill. I saw it today. We'll have beans and sausages and a proper fried egg later. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the Rasputin. No, I'm not going to unsee that now. Mariah, hello. Hello. How are we doing? I'm still waking up, so... hang on. What have I missed? You done a clam chowder video? I'm sorry, Mariah. I'm so behind this week. If I haven't been online, I've been asleep. So... Oh, clam chowder. I'm thinking of making some myself, actually. That would go down well in this house, especially for me. Okay, throw out mod superheroes. Yeah. We'll get the mods in there for the yearbook. Sandra, did we have a Mariah one? I think we did. I've got a Mariah zombie. I haven't done the Zack zombie yet, but have I done the Zack zombie? Yeah, I have. We need Mariah and Zack for the superheroes. Took me 3 weeks to get my body clock back to normal. Bed 10, up 7. Yep. Chowder for me is more of a stew. If it's done properly, it's more of a stew because it's got chunky elements in it rather than... Chowder's kind of its own thing, really. It's kind of halfway between, to be honest. I love chowder. And yes, sir, you'll want to plank me, but I'll talk Harry Potter. Hermione, never full bag, prefer drop bear, please. You mentioned Harry Potter. Happily with the drop bear. Happily. Yeah, chowder is kind of different, isn't it? Sponge rules with an iron fist. She does. Very proud of her. Awesome. Actually, she's I don't know if she does it for anybody else, but she's a superb mod. She handles problems in the chat really well. And she is innocent. I'm going to back that up. Sponge is innocent. I think I've been... Actually, do you know what? We've been talking about subbing and unsubbing, Mariah. I think I might have been unsubbed to you because I didn't know you had a clam chowder one out. I will check that. I'm going to check APRF. And I'll check yours as well. Actually, Kenny, you're right, Pinky. Because he said, I can't remember, it was a live a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't his live, it was somebody else's, but he was talking about the Never Stop Learning thing, but he says doesn't matter how much he does research into a topic, and this is when you're researching properly, this is how research does work, because if you go down the rabbit hole, it's why I end up expanding topics. He says, it doesn't matter how much research you do, suddenly you turn a corner and there's a load more research that you need to do as well. So hey Central Mass, hey Susan, how are we doing? Jonathan in the house, Ned. I accidentally made your like button moist. It's still white chocolate because I'm not happy with that. I tasted on the like button, it was sweat and metal. I'm sorry guys, I'm behind. When you read this, it was 10 minutes ago. Yeah, actually it was 8 minutes ago, so I must be catching up a little bit. Alexis needs a planking. Just given that, hasn't Alexis ever planked? I used to be 92 children. I was nanny for 6 years. Hated it. Air fried onion rings. Oh, I love onion rings. It's Kagan Allison's link. Please support Adelaide Haunted Horizons. I don't know if they've made it yet, but they're closing in on 20,000 subs, and I would love to see them hit that 20k. Have they hit it yet, Caroline? Kagan Allison bring the fear in God out. I think they're adorable. I think the pair of them are adorable. No, you just a sausage. No, daddy's ketchup. Yeah, I've got the design. I haven't done my version of it yet, but yeah, I'm doing a lot of people as zombies for the first issue of Debunked. I'll put my little magazine video out in a minute. Daddy's sausage without sauce. So goes Weena. Hello. Daddy's. Oh, I've just realised what Post Weena said. I wish I hadn't read that out now. Oh no, maybe I'm pleased I did. Fig rolls. Oh yeah, preaching to the choir, especially if I've got a cup of tea or coffee, dunking them in. Hang on. Shadow Mice, you legend. Thank you. Thank you for that. You're a treasure. Good support of the channel. I love you. Tacos. Tacos aren't a big thing here. I mean, I've had them. I prefer tortillas, to be honest, to tacos. I find tacos messy, and I'm a messy eater anyway. Who else do I need to check? Just be aware, I think. What's this? Rice, potatoes, egg, cabbage salad. I breathe fire onto the like button so it's not dry now and hot. Ooh. Brown sauce with sausage. No ketchup. 19.8, gone up 100 since last week. Awesome. I mean, I won't make much of a help with them, but yeah, please go over to Caganolis and mind you, that what might get them, if they don't do it before, what might get them well over that 20 is when they've got when they do the no apologies thing in November with Paranormal Quest and Seg. I need to go rummage in the freezer for sausages. I got the sausages out this morning to defrost for tonight. Don't spoil fig rolls by Dimple. No, you have to dunk fig rolls, especially in tea. I do prefer dunking biscuits in tea, but I don't drink tea very often. I was unsubbed on this channel that was supposed to. Really? YouTube's doing to them. It's soft tacos for you, then soft tortillas. I love tortillas. I always have tortillas in the house. Always. And I love my wraps. I love my lunch wraps from Morrison's, the sweet chili chicken one. And you know those awful tourists have been buying them before I get there. I haven't been able to have any for ages. They're so mean. Cookies with cold milk. I don't like milk unless it's flavoured. The only thing I have milk with, because I'm supposed to be careful with milk, with being, lactose intolerance, as Phil would say, but I have to have milk with a peanut butter and jam sandwich. Have to. Ghost robbed a bank. Please said it was a poltergeist. YouTube took my sub away from Crow. That's happened to a few people actually with Crows over time, and including people who've been sub literally for years. Malted milk. Oh no. Chocolate milk. Now you're talking. Oh, I'm at the bottom of the chat. Look at. Oh no, I was. Football. Oh, football. Of course, we're in the season now, aren't we? Stupid football. I love how Kag and Alison don't let anyone nasty in their chats and do that. Yeah, that's what I do. Where did I do that? Crows. On Friday morning. Zap. No second chances. Banana oh, I love banana sandwiches. Banana sandwich. And what I do like occasionally, and this was something I've done since a teenager because a friend showed me. It's going to sound awful, right? It is going to sound awful. But banana and cheese sandwiches are yum. I don't do it very often. I've got to be in the mood for it. But yeah. Yummy. Be right back. Actually, I need the loo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play. It's a tiny little video for the magazine, which I'll play again when I'll have to have an early intermission because I've suddenly busted. And then I'll have an intermission. So this is a quick one for the magazine, but I'll play the magazine one again and go through the details for you. So, except I can't find it. It's not it. go through that. I'm going to put the intermission one on. And I'll choose a video for... Choose a shorter one. Because I just need to... I'll tell you what, I'll put the troll one on. Because it doesn't need to be a long video for this intermission. So, quick intermission, guys.
I'm a troll.
Oh dear, roll.
I'm a troll.
Bless my soul.
I'm going to whinge.
Oh no.
I'm going to cry
Boo-hoo.
until the day
I die.
sounds true. How dare you speak of my boo, even though what you say is true. They may be off the mark.
Don't care.
I won't even hear you start.
Don't care.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy. It doesn't matter what you say is right.
Don't care.
Trolls of the world unite.
We're there.
We will blindly defend our star.
Bring us on.
Toxic is what you are.
All wrong.
Real paranormal ain't groovy.
Boo.
It needs to look like a movie.
True.
We need jump scares all way through, or it isn't worth the view. We'll whine for winding's sake.
Boo-hoo.
We don't care if the ghosts are fake.
So true.
Your paranormal sucks.
It sucks.
Without subs and big bucks.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy. It doesn't matter what you say is right.
Don't care.
Trolls of the world unite.
We're there.
We will blindly defend our star.
Bring us on.
Toxic is what you are.
All wrong.
I'm a troll.
Baldy roll.
I'm unhappy.
Oh no.
And I think what you said is crappy.
Hey, I'm back. Been through... Actually managed to boil the kettle in that time, so that's good to know. Right, let's see what we've got in chat. I'm sure I'm behind now again. Milk with chopped up banana with sugar on. Actually, I have that, but not with milk. I have it in Libby's evaporated milk. Oh, love it. Just got 10 chocolate biscuits. Yeah, I can do that, sadly. Baked beans with peanut butter. Seriously? Unscribe me to Joe and Jake Hart. See? YouTube. Horrid. Once Upon a December. Yeah, I did that one actually. That one's doing well actually for me for shorts. I don't put many shorts out. It's closing up to 1,000. Actually, I got over 1,000 on the last short I put out. That never happens for me. The one that I did about the ITC channels. That one was put together after I got trolls from Casper site. Pissing and moaning that I dared say anything about Casper site. Even though, by the way, I didn't. I'm subscribed to Casper site. Trolls rarely watch the video, by the way. They might watch the first 10 seconds and look at the thumbnail and they jump to conclusions and have a go at you. That's usually the way they work. Baby troll, my favourite. I know, I might see if I can animate that one. Couldn't animate at the time. So, where's the... I'll just quickly play the... Where is it? The magazine one again. I'll take the intermission off as well. Actually, I'm going to create a new banner. So that means me typing. Fantastique. How do you spell fantastique? I think I'd know by now. Magazine. I can't even spell. What's the date today? What's the date, guys? 20th, 20th, 21, 22. I spelled Amazon wrong, but you get the gist. I watched Sex Life this morning. Somebody please me, it's not true about. I think that's being looked into. I'm going to look into that myself actually, because if they are, it's going to be part of my ongoing commercialisation of the paranormal. Dawson Troller, he does as well. So, going on a mini adventure today. I haven't been anywhere other than hospital. I have not been out of the town for months this year. Sucks having a car. Seg had a live last night. Hey Cynthia, how we doing, sweetness? Seg had a live last night. 1 o'clock in the bloody morning. He was reacting to Overnight and Josh at the Warren House, the museum. I've been ranting this morning about I get why Seg did it. Seg was going nuts on it. It is worth a rewatch, by the way. And for the last half hour or so, it was him, Crow, and Joe talking about the paranormal generally. Yeah, Seg's live last night is worth a rewatch. He does go nuts, and quite rightly. I'm tired of the Warren thing. There is going to be a vlog on it because I've had enough. It won't make any difference. We're stuck with it for months because of the Conjuring as well. Lurking and cleaning. Oh. Dawson trolls me about Australia not being real all the time. Dawson's a meanie. Everybody thinks he's so nice. Believes in fairies, but he doesn't believe in Australia. I would take great offence if I was an Aussie, by the way. Zeg had a painful... Oh, it was... I have to admit, sort of, I mentioned this morning to Crow. I mean, I moderate, but it was... I had to crawl out of bed for the start of it at 1 o'clock. And after 2.5 hours, I was like... I spent the last part of it just sort of lying down because it was too much. But I'm sick of the Warren. I am sick of the Warrens. I've never been into the Warrens anyway. They've been discredited and just debunked for a long time. Let's move on, please. It's basically what the vlog will say. It's been so long since we've gone out. I used to go drive randomly and I miss it so much. Health, money, etc. gets in the way. Yeah, I haven't got a car at the minute. I can't afford a new one at the minute. My best chance of getting a car at the minute is if I get my disability and do that, but that's highly unlikely, so I've got to save up. And I miss my countryside. I mean, where I live, you have to have a car to get to the good places. I would be doing so much more filming if I could get out and about. But the state I'm in at the moment, I would need a car to get there anyway, because I can't walk very far. Warrens are horrible. They are. And especially Ed, I agreed. So that's why I say both debunked and discredited. But they've been debunked. They've been discredited. And this is where this is one of the offshoots of the commercialization of the paranormal really getting in the way of paranormal research because of the Conjuring movies, because of the new one. It's perpetuating that myth. It did it for a long time with Amityville, but that eventually died down when it was eventually debunked. But this one, this isn't going away, and we've got to wait till Halloween for the Conjuring house to be sold. There's a high chance whoever it goes to, it's going to be a sus channel. That's just going to perpetuate the myths. So yeah, expect me to launch on that sometime next week. No, you can't look past that, and we shouldn't look past that. I have my own thoughts about how that's being dealt with at the moment, but do we really need to keep going on about them? I mean, I do understand myth, I do understand heritage, I do understand what's happened in the past. I'm a big believer in that, but there's so many other topics to explore. This for me is a topic that doesn't need constantly being brought up again. But I know that there's people who'll disagree with me. I know that there's people I know and friends that disagree with me, but I'm tired of it. Superhero for Dawson. Warrens were gremlins. Yeah, they were. They absolutely were. You don't have to have a YouTube channel to be a scammer. I mean, in when I did a debunked magazine last year, I actually had a fake news report about the Warrens, which I may regenerate for the next debunked magazine. Yeah, it's just tired of them. 2 a.m. is Pinky. I don't know why there's such a big deal outside the movies based on is not the same as truth. No. It is a huge problem. And the thing is, I mean, my background is movies, TV, and popular culture. Now, I can actually, as a historian, I can actually sometimes forgive movies for, they have to tell a story, they have to entertain, etc. So based on, sometimes there's a way out to say, look, it's based on this, but it's not 100% accurate. But I think some of this is my personal opinion. I love the Conjuring movies actually, but I think some of the Conjuring movies they don't have to play so much of a forward role in all of it. It's like the Smurls. I don't know. I'm not a fan, and I'm tired of it already. Yeah, exactly. I bet you. Do you know that is going to be that is going to change? That is going to change. That is going to be something that suddenly they'll find something. Not the first person to say this. They're going to find something or say that they found something. Let's be more accurate about this. And all of a sudden, there's going to be a new backstory woven to say that it's haunted, and they'll have to get people in. Can't just rely. They've got the whole thing. Can't just rely on the museum, which is full of thrift store stuff. The Warrens past is dark, and people still praise them. Yeah, they do. There are still people who believe in them, and yes, there's that to it, and I will fully. I'm sure that's what Stevie would say. I'm sure that's what the Fleur would say. People are still following them, but people are still following bloody Overnight and Sam and Colby and Twin Paranormal. Don't think I did any based on. We talked about it, but I was very genre focused. So when I did horror, for example, with my film students, I used to always start it with The Shining. If what I concentrated more on was production based on, if that makes sense. So, the fact it was Kubrick, the fact that Stephen King didn't like it, but I was always very much focused on what the film showed, and analysing the film itself and the film's narrative. Can't think of. I'm probably going to think of loads of films once we come off here, but I didn't concentrate on historical films. Jason Hawes came up with having the Conjuring House community, and that'll never work. Sorry. I know he did, but... Serious question. Some people in the community say it's wrong to investigate graveyards out of respect. Get talked badly about people about it. This is where I stand on it myself. I don't agree that every single location is open to investigation. I did put out a video a few months ago about one particular investigation, which I don't want to stir up. And I sometimes think that some locations need time instead of going in there straight away. Kind of like that version of, it's like the ITC channels within 24 hours of somebody dying, But I don't think, I personally don't, I'm thinking of, I don't know how they'll feel about it because I know what the church is like. There's a churchyard, there's a church, lovely church at the top of my road. It's really old. It's been built on over the years, and I mean over centuries. The first part of it's about 1200, I think. And that has a very, very old graveyard behind it. I mean, ancient gravestones behind it. And I am thinking of, wonder if I can do a sneaky little vlog in there. I think there's a bit of a difference between that and, say, we have another graveyard here, the big graveyard in this town. And when I was part of the British Legion, we used to put poppies on there, which also has soldiers' graves, and that's where you start thinking, you still got existing family, etc. But an ancient one like the one at the top of the road, I think you've just got to use your common sense. And whatever it is, wherever it is, whether it's a building, whether it's a graveyard, whether it's an outdoor location, if there are still people who it's going to affect, still family, still friends, still loved ones, you have to show some respect. And sometimes you have to say, no, this is too soon. That's my feeling on it. And yes, I agree with you, Prompt, there is a lot of double standards on that. It's like I would actually love to do a vlog on the inside of that church, just because it's so beautiful, because it's fascinating, because it's so old and been built in over the years. It's also like the TARDIS. You actually think it's going to be a lot smaller till you walk in. But I know what they're like up there, and I thought, I would ask permission. I wouldn't just go in there and do it, but can I really be bothered to ask permission for it? Agreed, Alexis. The first thing I said when I found out the whole Elton thing, it's not haunted. It's not haunted. And I'm sorry. I know, I've got no problem if people do, but I don't believe in haunted artifacts either. So yeah, the bloody museum's not haunted either. Come on. I also don't believe, in my opinion, I have no evidence for this. I also don't believe that's the original Annabelle doll. It wouldn't matter if it was for me, but I also don't believe that's the original Annabelle doll. They were mass produced. Come on. Yeah, and I know it wasn't a question, but I think it's important. If one is disrespectful, so is the other. Yeah. Hey Wes. Hey Wesy Woo. We gave you a shout out earlier. The poltergeist type. No, it's not. Kursmith, not. That's propaganda to make the movies more creepy. It is. And but the trouble is, and I think this will happen with the poltergeist house, and I think Mariah's leaning towards it as well. I could be wrong. But sooner or later, some bugger's going to say, oh, this happened in the poltergeist house. And they generate their own myths. And this is where these things are dangerous, because there's already a myth, and it is a bloody myth with poltergeist, in my opinion. I have a complicated view on things like curses, and I'm not going to go into it now, but even if you buy into the myth of the poltergeist movie, I think I said this in the video, most of the occurrences weren't at the house. Jo Beth Williams talks about going home into her apartment in LA and stuff happening there. You know, as most of the people who died didn't die in the poltergeist. It's yeah. I mean, they pretty much managed to quash the Amityville one, but they will generate. I believe they'll start. You can see them doing it already with the investigations I've seen so far with the Warren House already. I can see them building up to a narrative that it's haunted. They're going to start with the museum. They're going to move on to the house itself. Otherwise, why buy it? Why buy it? Coffee and Dubai chocolate. Ooh. I never even heard of the Warrens till the first movie came up. Yeah, I mean, they were very much under the radar. I mean, I think they were probably more well known in the US. But the only thing I knew about the Warrens, and it wasn't that I knew that there was a Warrens, I did, but as I remember, Lorraine Warren sometimes used to turn up on. I used to watch Paranormal State. And she sometimes used to turn up on that, but I didn't see her as being, Lorraine Warren. I just saw her as being, oh, he's using a psychic. Crit Walker, hello. They are going to find Edzo. Go, Sweeney. I'm planking for that. Thanks for that image. Dubai chocolate. They're trying to say that the Warren's house is haunting. The Warren, yes, I think that's the way that they're going to do it. If they're not doing it already, they're going to inject the ghosts of Ed and Lorraine. It's a money grab. I mean, they've paid a lot of money for it. They've got to get that money back. They're not going to get that money back without haunting stories. Ghost investigators are not going to pay that amount of money for somewhere that's not haunted. Yeah. I also think that's why they're doing this they've done this limited amount of bookings for the first wave, because it's the people that are doing it are the ones who are going to generate that myth. So when they're looking for new bookings next year, that myth will already be in place, in my opinion. Which has few lectures. I'm very fascinated by the industry being grown up next to it. I mainly concentrated on the actual movies and TV themselves, analysing them a bit like you'd analyse a book. But I do also do popular culture, so looking at how people at the time respond to it and what they do with it, especially things like fans, films and magazines, and which is partly what I did, and books, etc., stories, artwork. And I suppose this is the next phase of that. This is, people who wanted to go to the Amityville house, go to the Conjuring house, go to the Warrens house. When I was doing the investigation on the Poltergeist house, which is a movie set, that's all the Poltergeist houses. It was used for a movie. They're even doing as an Airbnb the buyer's house from Stranger Things. That's completely fictional, but you can go and stay there as an Airbnb. Carla, hello sweetie, how are you doing? Oh, do you know, just about every episode they put out, oh, hello darling, how are you? Well, there's somebody who's been to the Conjuring house. Just a random hello from me. I'm rarely on YouTube. I did want to stop by. It's been nice. Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing well. I personally don't think it's an issue to investigate a graveyard if you're respectful of families and traditions. Yeah, I mean, most of the criticisms I've seen have been, which I agree with, don't stand on people's graves, don't, actually respect the space of the grave. But so long as you're actually being respectful to the graves themselves, and you're not acting like 5-year-olds going, dude, bro, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Graveyards, Carla does videos on the cemetery that she works at. No, graveyards are extremely important historical research. There are people who that's what they do for their research. If they're historians, they will go around graveyards. They will look at names. They will look at dates. They will look at, there's various things in I don't know, I presume the same thing happens in the US, but in the UK there are various little symbols around graveyards that give you extra information about the site. I don't think graveyards should be excluded, but you have to respect them. You have to respect anywhere. Like you said, I don't believe in that. Yeah, I don't believe in it. I haven't seen it. Was it awful? I'll wait until it's free. I'll wait until that one's free. They're too expensive when they first come out on Amazon. I mean, I've seen, or sometimes I wait for my reactors to do it. I've seen weapons on a reaction channel, so I've seen the basic story of it. I'm not paying 20 quid for it. What was the other thing I looked at? I thought, oh, that's available. And it was £20. I thought, oh, I'll wait. I can't remember what it was. No, I don't. I believe objects can be moved because I've seen it. I have literally seen, without a shadow of a doubt, something move that could not possibly have any explanation. But not possessed, no. Oh, so that's what, yeah, that's what Carlos just said. You've been manipulated, but not haunted or possessed. Hey, Julie, do you take care too, darling? But Annabelle and Robert are real. I'm still not convinced that's the Annabelle doll, by the way. The Robert the doll one's far creepier. At least that one's creepy. And what's the Australian one? Oh, I can never remember the name of the Australian one. Sag went and looked at it. It's got a weird name. Maybe somebody can remember what the Australian one's called. Good news yesterday, the wound is almost healed. Oh, awesome! Oh, that's good, Anne. Light at the end of the tunnel. I go back to what I said. Is I think they can be moved and manipulated, but and she didn't share, Debbie. I realise it's also on HBO and Prime documentaries on paranormal. Obvious K2 and all famous toys from YouTube. I watched The Haunted, so cringe. Yeah, Ed Warren is. Agreed. Elton too clever to say the Warren haunt the place. I don't know. I think it's already been implied. Oh, that is more like, yes, I think that's why Josh is there actually. Yeah. If they declare Ed and Lorraine a haunted the house and calling all of us psychics. Yep. Absolutely. Here's where it's dangerous, Pump, and I kind of agree with you in some sense. It's a bit like Sam and Colby when I did the video about Sam and Colby opening the escape room and doing the board game and stuff like that. Whether it's the person themselves, I'm not convinced 100% it's Elton, but whether it's the person themselves or whether it's the people, because we're talking about big channels, especially Sam and Colby, but Elton as well. He's got Matt Rife helping him. When you've got people who have got that many subs and power behind them, they will have people probably advising them. And I think that what's happening is there's now a trend for some of these channels to this is what they're doing, and I've done vlogs on this. This is what they're doing is they're expanding outside of YouTube into the commercial property, into the commercial products. That's where it's dangerous, because instead of us having all these fakers on YouTube and the rest of the world being a bit more oblivious to it, I know that they're out there on TV land as well, but you know, they're out there in the world now. And all of this commercialization is putting them more and more into the mainstream. Jinx is when you say something at the same time. I love this. Yes, I do. And there's a lot of ancient ones where I am. But the one at the top of the road, I might see if I can get a sneaky vlog in there. Annabelle and Robert had babies. Let me out, thank you. Oh, I never letting me out. I can never remember the name of that doll. That is one creepy doll. Let me out doll. Check it on Seg's channel. Sam Hain. Oh hey, sweetie. I've missed you coming in. But I'm hoping you're still here to hear me actually notice that you're. I'm sorry, darling. It's because I'm ranting. What's Elton John got to do with ghosts? Hey, he's got enough money. He's got enough money to. He should buy the Conjuring house. He's got plenty of money. I mean, he's retired now from touring, so you know he needs another hobby. Imagine Elton John ghost investigating. Um, I've also seen graveyards, always seen graveyards as places for peaceful contemplation and remembrance. Yeah. No, no, he's not. He's still around. He's just retired. I was in trainings. Elton John's wig as a ghost. Apparition. Sorry, got him mixed up with Elvis. I actually never hear any stories about Elvis ghosts supposedly at Graceland. Does that happen? People are more concerned with is Elvis still alive. Best thing that most swans ever did to get Paul O'Grady on alive. Sad that Paul O'Grady died so young. I liked him. Very sad. Elvis wasn't a nice guy, apparently. I don't know. I remember him dying. Thing is, John Boy, you know, you're into music as much as I am. When somebody says, oh, a musician wasn't a nice guy, you think, oh, really? There's a rock star that isn't a nice guy. There's loads of them. And some are lovely. I think, I don't want to get too further into this conversation, but I think Priscilla was very young when they first met. So, can we... Careful of the words in chat, guys. A lot say Joyce is Elvis, but everyone has their own beliefs. I mean, yeah. Thank you. I was wondering how to put that, and John Boy just put it's about music. I mean, there's one. I'm not even going to say his name, but don't put it in the chat. But the Brits will know who I'm talking about. There's one musician I used to quite enjoy, and I won't even listen to his stuff anymore. Not for a long time because of his activities. He's still alive. And what I will also say is when I watched, I actually loved the first Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. The US still uses some of the music. I think they use it for baseball games. And it was in that, and I thought, oh no, you didn't. Believe that Ron Jeremy is Elvis. The Elvis live thing was a huge conspiracy growing up. I don't know why so many worship him. Same thing with Cash. Heartbreaking. I love Johnny Cash. So is John Denver. John Denver, that was just... He died in a plane crash, didn't he? Yeah. Just the thought of that guy. Yuck. Ding, ding, ding. It's only taken an hour and a half. Where's Wizzy? Hey, sweetie. How we doing? Wiz is awake. Johnny Cash is gone. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan. I like Johnny Cash. He did. Yes, he did actually. Yeah, he was flying the plane himself. He had his own plane. He was a pilot. It's just a little plane. Elvis was a great singer and performer. I grew up in his music and Johnny Cash, both legendary. I discovered Ozzy. Yeah, Johnny Cash is actually there's a lot of rockers that love Johnny Cash. He had that rocker attitude. I think he was probably one of the in the 60s. He did a live at Folsom Prison. And it really put him into the sort of rock consciousness as well. I stopped listening to Gad after hearing what he did. That's the year I grew up in. Yeah, I mean, I loved the glam rock in the early 70s. I was just old enough to know it, and it's Sweet and Slade. And when I was living in London, Gad used to do. I'm not saying the name. If you know, you know. Gad used to do Christmas shows, and we'd even talked about going to see them. He always creeped me out, though. And I'm pleased we never did now. Pleased we never did. No, Hurt was 9 Inch Nails. Hurt was a 9 Inch Nails song. Before he died, Cash did 4 albums with I can't remember the producer's name. But his last 4 albums were amazing. The song of Hurt is amazing. It was Crow's Awake. But yeah, it's a 9 Inch Nails song. But 9 Inch Nails loved the version, and Cash actually recorded it shortly after his wife had died. It's a very good video. Hurt Johnny Cash. Go and watch the video. James, hello. Now I'm starting to think James and Crow are the same person because James turns up. Did I teach Crow? Classic album live at Folsom Prison. Yeah. I've actually got some vinyl of Johnny Cash just to have it as vinyl. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Mr. Chaos. Loved 9 Inch Nails. I saw them support Guns N' Roses, I think. Until they fell out with them. Hey, Crow Weirdo. Thank you, James. Okay, James got me back. Taught him well. A famous Crow is in. John Boy hasn't got me back. John Boy, honestly. No, I taught Crow. Yes, you did, and it was amazing. It's still on Crow's. I think it's his other channel. Actually, Raven, put the link in the chat of the compilation you did from your on your channel. She put that compilation together so well. Crowbert. Towns Van, that sounds familiar. Why does Towns Van Zandt sound familiar? Was he just hit with a super chat and gone? I know, there he is. Hey everyone, watching and eating. Must be a Y in the day. Hope it's tasty, whatever it is. You're managing to find tasty food. I'm watching scrambled eggs and 2 vegan meat patties. Oh. It sucks to have to lick my own thing. That's illegal. Link your own thing. I know. And Raven's like me. She won't put her own links in. But yes, please put that link in. There you go. But you didn't grow up in Finland, and John Denver was not as big as the Beatles or as influential. There you go. There you go. Crow! Here's me trying to teach Crow how to play a game. Honestly, guys, if you haven't seen this compilation video, and the full live, I think, is still on Crow's other channel. Still tickles me pink when Raven shouts "Crow" and he, yes, ma'am. I think she left out the bit where he abandoned her though. After she'd helped him. Almost done cleaning. Woohoo! Crow, you can keep that. I had my onion rings. I'm here just for the screaming. Crow, that should make some great toilet art later. He's probably sitting, checking out B-Days if you saw his live last night. Tim Tams and coffee. Have I got any Tim Tams left? Oh, I think I'm out. Oh, that sucks. I think I've run out. It's not illegal if you do it by accident. Oh, it's an accident, Your Honour. Let me find Crow's other channel. Yeah. I just saved it to watch later. Is the way Raven's edited that compilation is amazing. And when he asked another player to help him, yeah, because during that gameplay, Paul from PNC joined, and she was helping both of them, and then they both found the exit and ran off and left her. Yeah, you would love that stream. That somebody's going to post Crow's other channel in the chat. Purple Ronnie, hello. How are we doing? I couldn't find any sausages, so I had to have toast. Oh no! Crow's other channel. There you go. Caroline, when your private jet is paid off, you can come here and have Tim Tams and coffee with me. 1,854 payments left. Just spilt water down myself. Ooh. Not good. I need the loo again. I must be drinking too much. I've not stopped drinking coffee since I got up because I've been awake all night. Started window shopping for Christmas for family. Have to do it bit at a time to get for them. I don't buy much for Christmas these days, but when I was buying a lot more, especially for goddaughter and nephews. When I used to see something all year, I used to just buy it, loads of little bits, and then of course Christmas comes around, I can't find any of it, especially my goddaughter, because I was always buying her little bits like stuff for her hair and things, jewellery. I know, and Sarah, I'll save you Tim Tam. You always say that. Mind you, I don't know if you're around for the live, but I got some Tim Tams earlier in the week on the delivery, and I ordered some dark chocolate ones, and they bloody substituted them for milk chocolate ones, and I still like the milk chocolate, but I wanted my dark chocolate Tim Tams. I've got to go to the shop tomorrow, actually. I might just go myself and get them off the shelf myself. So you didn't play the song for Crow. What song for Crow? Which one? Apparently if you lick the like it tastes funny. It's because somebody put white chocolate on it. Was meant to be in Durham for an event today. Weather is too grim. Ugh. Too grim to walk around Durham. Cold and illy. Go, Sweena. No to Milky Bar. Almost. There's the earworm. Santa Claus debunked. Santa's the super chat song. Oh, he's probably watching. So hang on, where's the super chat song? He's going to sing himself a super chat song because Crow's in there.
You are amazing, awesome, you really are a star. Here's some cookie and some pizza for the legend that you are. You cannot have some coffee, Sarah will not share, but she wants you to know she is blessed that you are there. Walla-da-da, 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 oh, wow.
Keep forgetting I've got a super chat song. So you can't choose whether you want to substitute the product or not. You can. I always forget to do it. I mean, at least they still sent me Tim Tams. They didn't, because sometimes I know they don't do substitutes very often, but sometimes the substitutes make no sense. You know, oh, you can't have a chicken pie. Here's an extra bottle of washing up liquid. How do you get from chicken pie to stupid? The like button tastes weird because I breathed fire on it and burnt the chocolate on it. Sorry. I know. James, don't let the weather stop you. I've had a 7-mile walk in the rain. Don't listen to him, James. John Boy's weird. Cool. If Elton's investigations are real, then Santa Claus is real. I'm the Tooth Fairy. Crow has a great super chat song. Raven, did you clip yours last night? Does that need to clip him? They gave me that. I'll be asking for a refund. I didn't mind it because it was milk chocolate. I do like them, but I was really looking forward to my dark chocolate one. Might do live gaming later. Don't go to the pub first. Your mods are going to go on strike. Santa Claus is real, but he's been incarcerated. Okay, I'm going to ignore that. Careful, Pom. I don't need demonetized. I'm about to hit the 1 year. I get zoomies in stormy weather. I'm not allowed. John Boy has boiling hot bubble baths. He does. Walked Eddie in the rain today, but he still likes going. He saw his little girlfriend. I don't mind walking in the rain, actually. Not when it's windy as well. Not rain in my face. Oh, Ghost Wiener says he's real. Sheila. I'm home for vets. Poor little doggy Sully had 2 shots and blood drawn. Poor little fellow, he's in my lap napping. Oh. White chocolate for presser. No. Give him a cuddle for me. That's on my chat's jumping. Guys, I'm just going to run to the low. I'll play another tune. Quick one.
Into a room, DL60 goes boom. I am just not a match. I have never change my ways.
All the other teams get proof, so it seems. I think I just blew it, 'cause they all seem to do it.
They walk into a room, DL60 goes boom. I am just not a match. I have never been scratched. The demons all show for a dude and a pro. But as hard as I've tried, I have never almost died. I have never almost died.
That was good timing. Kettle finished boiling just as that finished. Hang on. And you've all been chatting, so I'm now behind again. Oh no! Oh good, crow in the chat. I can crow the chat now. Sorry, I'm dead air. Sorry. Harmful. It's raining hard out of nowhere. It's doing that here. Flogging Molly. It's a band, isn't it? I haven't heard the name in a while, but yeah. I'm gonna have to. I actually need to do a little search of some of the stuff I used to listen to, because sometimes you do forget, and then you think, "Oh, this is that band for ages." Ska rock band, yeah. Flogging means selling. Does there, yeah. How long have I been going? Okay. Just to quickly go through the magazine. I'll do it again just before I finish. But the online reader will be available on Monday. I will put the link. I'm putting it onto the reader tomorrow. I'll put it in a community post, and I'll reinforce it on Tuesday. In terms of for Kindle and for hard copy, it will be available on Amazon. When I've put it into the online reader, I'll be putting it onto Amazon, but I don't know what the turnaround is on Amazon. I don't know if it's instant or whether there's a delay. So I will hopefully let you know on Tuesday what the situation is for that side of it. But the online reader will be free. So, and this magazine is a paranormal magazine. So it's a general paranormal magazine. So if you sort of watched the video earlier, there are topics in there like the dark side of fairies, Houdini, science versus paranormal. There's quite a few, and I'm going blank on what's in there, but they're full on paranormal. The Debunked magazine, which comes out near Halloween, is specifically debunking community. Basically, I've done the Fantastique magazine, because it will be going on Amazon, and people won't need to be in the debunking community to read that one. And then the yearbook will be early December. Actually, Debbie's still in. I'm going to need some help from Debbie on that one as well. Also, Phil and I are planning, I haven't got the ticker on here, but Phil and I are planning a special live early to mid-November, December. We're going to get in early on the Christmas live. And I'd like some help on that one as well. Ryan, hello! How are you doing? There's somebody who's not afraid of expanding his topics in the paranormal. Big fan of the Spook Fest. In fact, if somebody can put Ryan's link in the chat, that would be awesome. Yeah. Because Debbie, you do what you do far better than I do those programs. So, yeah. I will tell you what Phil and I are doing, but I'll do it in Messenger. We're getting hot. It's in the chat. Look forward to it, Sarah. Need anything help with planning, research, etc.? Yeah, actually, for the next one, Sheila, you know the stuff we've already talked about. I'm talking about the next Fantastique magazine, which I'm aiming for February. You and I need to start going on some of the stuff we've already talked about doing. Because I'd like to start for the channel as well, actually. But I would really like to start going down that topic area. So I might start with the Fox Hollow Farm. There's Ryan's link. Ryan's Linky Poo. I'm sure a lot of people are already subbed to him, but yeah, I'll message you and I shall put that down to remind me, and I'll do it after the live. Message Debbie. I got you. Yep. It's a subject area that both Sheila and I are really interested in, and we want to link it with paranormal, so let's do more of that. So Spookfest, say hello to everybody. Sheila back. Lisa, great taste. What did Lisa say? Yeah, I'm sure most people in here are already sub to Ryan, but again, as we were talking earlier about YouTube doing the unsubby thing, just please check. I actually might go through mine tonight just to check that everybody who should be there is there. So I'm not thinking, oh, this person's quiet. Actually, I know that I'm sub to Ryan because I saw one pop up earlier. Hot coffee. Can't beat hot coffee, guys. Segi no sing last night. I think he was about to blow a gasket last night. He sang something. He did do a little song. Can't remember what it was, though. I'd love to help that. James, just being here, sweetie. Just being here. The other thing is, this is how I've always done the fanzines and the magazines, is I put them out. It's like the Fantastique magazine. I've done everything apart from I'm using some of the Believe in Me stories. Sometimes it's easier to know if you can contribute or not, or want to contribute at all, if you've already seen the product. So it's kind of why I'm doing this one the way I'm doing it. It's a free reader, people can see the whole thing. What I may do with the next Fantastique magazine is I'll still put a free reader out, but I might not put the whole. I might put some extra bits in for Amazon, but I don't know. I don't want to be hiding everything behind a paywall. But the debunked magazines will be the same. They'll be available on both free reader and Amazon. And I think the one that people will probably most want to buy a hard copy of is probably going to be the yearbook. Not Too Haunted in the house. Hey, sweetie. Good to see you. Coffee time? It's always coffee time. I have not stopped drinking coffee since I got up. That's why I've been to the loo twice on this live. I can go a whole live without going to the loo, and I've been twice today. Tiptoe through the tube. I can't remember what he sang. Can anybody who was in Sex Live last night remember what he sang? Um, it was only a very short little burst of singing, or what you can basically describe as. I have some very strange little drawings. Actually, I want to. If people have got little bits of artwork for the yearbook, that would be awesome. I'm going to hit Pinky up. I'd like to do some of the talent in the community. I'm here for anyone's channel that needs some help. Oh, there we go. I have nothing but sickness, ducks, and my little doggy, so lots of free time to contribute to. Yeah, it always helps. We've got somebody to help research. You missed it. No, it wasn't. No, it was a famous song. I think it was this famous rock song. I can't remember. Crip Walker's still noobing his channel around. I can't remember. I know. It's a very brief burst of music. Don't remember what it was though. I'll find it. No, I think it was something like that though. I do need to find the. Oh, if you missed him, let's give you a couple of reminders what he's like singing. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. I love the South Park one. What's South Park one? I do a South Park one. I still want to see him sing "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. Bear that in mind next time he's on a drunken live and he's taking requests. Where's hang on. I'll find the original. Oh, I can't find him. Where's Don't Stop Believing? It's on here somewhere. Oh, it's there.
Don't stop believing.
Easy Lover. I did clip. I still haven't put it together yet, but I did clip Unty Wincy Spider. That will be done. Do you mean Mr. Grayson? The creepy. Oh, the creepy one of the. Oh, that one. Yeah, I think that's creepy, but I put it into Children of the Crow and they all loved it, so that's why it's being used. I wasn't going to use it.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
In a Barbie world.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
Life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can go home.
Come on, Bobby, let's get party.
I drink me everywhere. Life is plastic. It's fantastic.
I'm too sexy for me. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do good on this road.
Down this road. I still like that. Down this road. The masked crap singer. I needed a brain cell infusion after saying, yeah, he's preaching to the choir on that one. He would learn a Backstreet Boys song. And said called that a quickie. Oh no, I think it was nearly 3 hours. Creepy is funny. Yeah. I was surprised people didn't just run a mile when I did that one. It's like singing Thriller. Sounds like Kenny from South Park. Did they shop at Dawson told us House of Clothing? Well done, Wiz, for that one. Which one of them is Ken? I think they're both Ken. Oh, yeah, Wiz, that was. Actually, I'll tell you what, this is added. I wonder if I haven't used it yet. I need to add my own, but where are they? There we go. Well, it's not very loud. Hang on, do it again. Yeah. Need to add my own sound bites to that. But StreamYard have just added sound bites. Had some fun last night. See a shadow shoot past at one point. Need to review it more, but Haunted Beach. Awesome. I would have loved Seg, Crow and Joe trio song. Would you though? Would you really? They went into my wardrobe. Oh, so you were to blame for Dawson. Don't be blaming Dawson on Pinky. That's harsh. The only person to blame for Dawson is Dawson. Yeah. Where's Phil? Phil's at work, sweetie. Phil's working this weekend. It was nice having him on the live on Wednesday night, though. We'll be missing him. But yeah, he's back at work now. That week off just flew by. Sorry, Sarah, just ate your last Tim Tam empty packet now. Oh, it's peachy. No. I'll get some more tomorrow. Phil making a song about Dawson's clothing. I miss Wednesday live. It was a booyah. I literally decided instantly to do a live. I was bored. But I may, if there's nobody else in that 10 o'clock slot, because I was struggling with 2 p.m. I may actually either on a Wednesday or a Thursday do that 10 p.m. slot, but it depends who else is live. I just start laughing when I see Dawson slightly put on expression. Said Crow Joe 3 Teddy's parody. Conjuring up Tim Tams for everyone in here. See how I see Mike thinks of everybody. We need a song about Justin and his banana. That could be arranged. Maybe one of my intermission videos can commemorate Justin. Said Crojo Bananarama. What's the Tim Tams like compared to American Candy? They're awesome. We have a biscuit over in the UK called Penguin, and Tim Tams are like 100 times superior to Penguins. Basically chocolate wafer with chocolate cover and chocolate in the middle. But Tim Tams are amazing. Echoless, limitless Tim Tams. Dawson looks like he's carrying the weight of Australia on his shoulders. According to Dawson, Australia isn't real, so Light as a feather. Justin and jumpers. Hammock up. Oh, don't worry, and don't worry. The yearbook will reflect that. Sheila says, "How's your banana hanging today, Justin?" Which way is it hanging? Banana hammock. I won't play it today because it's too long. But if you go into my members live, in my members section, I do have the video where at the very end of the video, Justin's feeding a banana to a demon. Wait, watching the football now? Fine. Oh no, we never interested in us when the football's on. It's all right, sweetie. Thank you for dropping in. James, that's why Dawson can't find us. It's on his shoulders. Yeah. Well, the paranormal monkey admitted to me on his live that he would fling poop at Seg. He would. He absolutely would. I moderate for Seg. I see what Justin says to him. And I also watched the Justin one with Adelaide, and Seg really got his own back. Check back on his last... My favourite comment from Seg was, "Oh, the 3 worst people on the internet on screen at the same time." Banana drama and the debunkers. Go. Still waiting for Justin's monkey onesie, Raven. I will bug him till fix are provided. Phil has been nagging Justin for a year. There was about a year ago, maybe a bit more. I was testing something with StreamYard, so we did a Booyah live, me and Phil. And it was almost 5 hours, literally talking about bananas. And ever since then, Phil has been nagging for new merch for Justin. Just got in from shopping. How dare shopping come before football? Oh, please. Justin and Seg troll each other's lives, yeah. Yeah, Justin gets a free pass on Seg's lives from me. He said he would be in a monkey suit and run around throwing poop. James is off. Be weird, be safe with it. Yeah, good advice. Bye, sweetie. Yeah, it was like, oh, we're just going to do a quickie live. I'm sure it was nearly 5 hours. And the bulk of the topic was bananas. Roast chicken for tea. You learn anything from the last time? I'm having a fry up for tea. Full works. Sausage, bacon, beans, tomato, mushrooms, egg. If I can be bothered, I would actually do some fried potato as well. Depends what I bother to cook potato first. I've lost StreamYard. There's StreamYard. Need a channel. I'm going to include in the yearbook, Sheila, of a calendar. But what I also may do is put the calendar out separately. If I put it into the online reader or onto my Buy Me a Coffee or Etsy or something, people can download it if they want to print it off. So I am looking for suggestions for the calendar. Keep it to debunkers, because obviously there's only 12 months. So keep it to the main ones. Because this is the trouble with these things like this, is the yearbooks. So somebody will say, oh, you didn't include me. I was going to do it last year, inspired by the picture that Elaine did of Crow and Justin sitting in front of the fire with no shirt on and put them featured in there. But yeah, not everybody's. Well, I suppose they say which month it is. Not everybody wants their month revealed. Pumpkin soup tomorrow. I still haven't had pumpkin. I need to try that. I wonder if Covent Garden do it, because I do buy the Covent Garden soup sometimes. Love their lentil soup. I might see if they do a pumpkin one. You thinking of ideas for the debunkers calendar? Yeah. Yep. Either message me or I probably won't remember to check in the project Discord. So yeah, message me. Good day, Mr. Wayne, Sandra. Good day. It's probably watching the football already, is it? Oh yeah, it's gone 4 o'clock. Football has started. They told you. Ref's waiting for me so we can start the second half. Yeah, he's thinking, can't start the second half till Wayne's watching. See you later, darling. I don't think I've had pumpkin anything. Ever. I'm hungry though. I might have to chomp on some crisps. Prawn cocktail. I'll try not crackle and crunch too much. I'll give it a go. I'll do it a taste test. Could the superheroes also go in the calendar? Yeah. To be honest with you, I mean, these pictures are going to be done anyway, so I can always do more than one calendar and just put them for download and buy me a coffee. White chocolate soup sounds good, doesn't it, Sarah? I tell you how good that sounds. Give me a sec. Look, it wasn't a drop there. Seg dancing in the tulips. Actually, I did start doing a piece of artwork when I was going to do the calendar last year, and then, hospital hit. So I think that'll probably get carried over for Australian firefighters. So what are you eating? Crisps. I'm hungry. Might have a chicken salad with chips. I like chicken and chips. I saw that. I haven't commented on it yet, but yes, it was adorable, Sandra. It's absolutely adorable. Cream of white chocolate soup. No. Hang on. I think this may be a first for Lisa, but I'm not letting that one go. I needed that so refreshing. It is adorable. If you're in Crow's Facebook group, go and have a look at that. Actually, if you're not in Crow's Facebook group, somebody want to put the link in, because he's closing in on 500. It'd be nice to get Crow up to the 500 on his group. And it's all familiar faces in there, by the way. If you're not in there already. Alexis wants a planking to cool off after looking at Aussie firefighters. Okie dokie. There you go. Join for Crow's Facebook. If you're not joined and you've got a different name on Facebook, let us know. Because you have to apply. So it's not an issue, it's just to keep trolls out. So sometimes people have different names. The Pennywise costume was brilliant. It was. He's so proud of that outfit. He spends way too much time with me. He sounds just like he spends the right amount of time with you, darling. Oh, you're still trying to get another one, Sheila? Oh, no. Justin in his slippers and jumper in front of the fire, December on calendar. with the really tacky Christmas jumper on. Hang on. What Pinky said. But Caroline says they never look like that when I see them. What did Pinky say? Can't find a comment. Oh, but oh, the Australian firefighters, you mean? Yeah, there's always false advertising when they do calendars like that. John Boy the knife has lead liquid sealed in it to look like blood. It's awesome. God, I love that he does that. Love it. Actually, I need to start thinking about ordering the wig for me. For me, get some decent bloody makeup this year because I abandoned it last year because the makeup was shit. Clearly not good to skimp on that. It just does not work. Queen of Halloween is Raven. Raven's zombie last year was amazing. We regularly have alarms go off and have to evacuate, and they never look like the calendar. No. Debunk a calendar along with pick. Oh, I won't do the real start date and fave colour and fave food. I'll take the piss. But that's a good idea, adding that extra information on. Mind you, I will do the proper start date because I don't think some people realise how long some channels have been going. Grandson went to Halloween maze 5 times last year. I went once and nearly went into cardiac arrest. Trouble is here, to be honest. I mean, you know, we did used to celebrate Halloween, etc. We used to hold a party when I was younger. We used to have a party every year and do that, and always celebrated with the kids. But the trouble here is, you're talking about the end of October, and it's usually bloody perishing weather. Nobody wants to go outside. One time I had to be helicoptered out of a river because I jumped into it and landed on a rock. The rescue guy was nice to look at, but he gave me a strong painkiller. Jump scares didn't get me. It was these little shits chasing me that scared me. On a calendar at the top every month, put happy birthday, Beardo. Well, actually, Lionel, that's a good idea. Write that down. Birthday Beardo. Ask Crystal Balls for a week. She's a pro. Yeah, I've actually seen one on Amazon that and they're not very much money. Fantastique wig. I'm going as myself as fantastic as my Fantastique character. Well, going, you know, sitting here. I'm with you looking every day, may go as an angel for Halloween. There you go. So come as you aren't. That's what it's supposed to be, isn't it? Something you're not. Morning, Dragon Ranger. How we doing? Or afternoon, or your morning? We're afternoon here. What time is it here? 4:15. Woohoo! Put the cold archers behind Crow. Actually, I've done that before. When I reviewed the Conjuring House collaboration between Joe and Weeping Willow, Seg, and a couple of collaborations either side was with Dawson and Tyler. Some of the artwork I did for that did have for Crow, because he did a 6-hour live stream from it. Did have some McDonald's themes pictures on there. I went in the horror walk through Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I ran after the Exorcist girl. Make sure you put Beardo on a month that's not his birthday and make him holding a birthday cake. I think Beardo's birthday's June, if I remember rightly. John Boyd been out for a walk today. He has. He posted a picture on Facebook this morning. He went out in the rain, walking in the rain. I've barely been out of this room today, let alone outside. Yeah, I thought it was June. I don't know why I remembered that. Yes. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm starving. It's a couple of hours before I do dinner. Dragon, hello there. Help you well. Is it Mum at the bottom of the chat? Haven't seen many people wishing Beard a happy birthday recently. They do the occasionally. It's not as much as... I've been going for about 2 years now. Were you singing in the rain, John Boy? Did you have an umbrella and a suit on? I only remember because it's my oldest niece's birthday. Oh. I probably won't bother with birthday months. I'll have to find them all out. That sounds like effort. I used to sleepwalk when I was younger, but I don't now. I'm not aware I've ever sleptwalk. I talk in my sleep sometimes, but each month get the debunkers take pictures of themselves, their shirt holding paranormal equipment. Spirit Box Rempod DL60. What are you going to eat? I'm doing a fry up for dinner. Full work, sausage, bacon, eggs, beans, mushrooms. Still working on my redneck ghost hunt. B2 Lionheart, I went out into the yard one night. They're holding a spirit level. A wonky spirit level. Crow holding a DR60 because he loves those. Yeah, it just still happen. Wiz and I officially hit 100 views in under 24 hours. Awesome. Oh God, no. Oh, my red light burned out. Any extras? Thankfully, it's safe at Walton's Mountain. Everybody got to say goodnight, John Boy, in my live on Wednesday. Just put the ghost hunting equipment under their bobs. It's you say you're going live later, John Boy? Just refreshing just to see if anybody's. Don't think there's any notifications out today. Just checking. So, yeah, I don't want to sit here doing. I'm supposed to be working, but you know. Seg with a clown behind him. Massive bloody spider. Can't wait for Seg's Australian Bigfoot hunt. The Yowie with Gag and Allison. That's gonna be gold. That is gonna be gold. I was thinking of it, but look, is one of you going? All right, okay. Yeah, Yowie hunting with him. I can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. Sorry, drinking. Hang on. Oh, I wish I could get out and about doing filming. I really do. Because there's so many places I can actually go. Right. I think Raven and John Boy are going to argue about who's going to go live. One of them is going to go live gaming. Next year, when GTA 6 releases, I'll live stream the story gameplay without game music, of course. Awesome. Cag and Allison would scare the Yowies with their singing. Accidentally deleted a message. I've been there. I've banned people. That he timed out Mike and I was aiming for Phil. Might need your help, Raven. Still hoping Shape will do a live. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. It'd be nice if it did. I would like Shape to do a live, but sorry, I'm trying to catch Tina's. Hey Tina, stopping in to say hello. Hello, sweetie. How we doing? Raven might help a lot. Hey, excuse me. If Sponge was here, she'd take exception to that. You can help with your gaming. me and Sponge moderating a blank screen on Sunday. I want some coffee. I've got coffee. I think I'm out coffeed though. Finally. 6 hours of continual coffee. I think my stomach's going no. No more. Bye, Crypt. Pinky's going to go to bed after. I really appreciate you being here, Pinky. I know it's really late for you and for Caroline. Raven is modest. Helper in game kind of mod. Yeah. Raven, what do I do now? Where do I go? What happens next? What am I supposed to be doing here? It's like having a human walkthrough, isn't it? Cheat sheet. Sandra's wide awake. Peachy wide awake. I'm not. I am sick. I genuinely am sick of sleeping, guys. I really am sick of sleeping. I'm sleeping way too much. I've got to try and figure this out. Busy day. Thank you for being here, Tina. I don't mind Sarah just sleeping since it's Sunday here, yeah. Oh, it's Sunday for you, isn't it? Lovely mods. Mods are amazing. And I'm not just saying that. I'm blessed with the mods. My patience is unmatched when I'm helping him with puzzles. Bit less patient when he's shooting at walls. What are you doing, John boy? Stop shooting at walls. Just can't be that. I have to stick up for John boy here. That's the one thing that I don't really like in gaming. You got these stupid puzzles to solve. Just work on my diamond dots. Your diamond dots are amazing. Can't wait to see the next one. I love my Tomb Raider puzzles though. At least with the Tomb Raider puzzles, and obviously I haven't played the later games, there's some sort of way of deciphering them. Sometimes when they're a bit more random, I can't be bothered. You know, have some logic there. Watching me play video game would bore people. I just run around looking at flowers and stuff, hiding from the buggers. I do plan on starting to game again, but I doubt I'll stream. Very much doubt I'll stream. Want to play for me. So have you mentioned you're speaking a lot to your doctor? That may be something else going on with your health. Yeah, I do need to talk to the doctor. I need to get my prescription renewed. I think they'll moan at me that why does it take me so long? So yeah. I'm crap at consulting the doctor. I am. I've got to get used to doing it now. I've got the COPD. I love the puzzle. It's such a big part of resident. I don't know. I'm a bit impatient with it. Seg should put Justin in the cage and use him as bait for the yowie. just put Justin in the cage with bananas. Here, yowie, yowie. Wish I could sleep now. I honestly, it's because I'm not used to it. I'm used to literally existing on 4 to 5 hours, if that, and having no problem with that. But I'm just sleeping all the time at the minute. There would be 2 reactions from the ghost side to Looney singing in blank space. 2. I understand that. 2 wrong guys, 2 white women singing out of tune. Oh, see, with Kagan Allison, yeah. I also said that about the Conjuring House. The reason they didn't get any activity was Seg was singing. Yeah, on the first play, I love him. Did a puzzle of a dense forest once, most challenging ever. Do you know I have a space at the end of this desk? I could actually do some jigsaw puzzles just to relax. I've done a few normally because you know they're in the way, but actually I could actually do those in here. Segs one is ready to post. I have put in a toy walking spider in there too. Oh, awesome! Yeah, you finished the Segs one. The Segs one's awesome. Oh, I love that toy walking spider. I love playing Red Dead Redemption. I just ride and shoot. I did a piece of artwork for somebody for Red Dead Redemption. She was obsessed with it. I decided I like creating music and art more than gaming these days. I am not brave enough to be a streamer. You don't have to be a streamer. The debunking community, it helps, but if you're not a paranormal channel, you don't have to be a streamer. I tell you what to do though. Sometimes it's usually when I do the later lives, but sometimes you will see somebody in my chat called Scully Pop. And actually, Pinky, do you know what? I'm gonna just give me a sec. It might be you looking at Scully Pop's channel. There he is. I'll put the link in the chat. Because he does do streaming, but it's kind of almost like a very long premiere. I think you should look at Scully Pop's channel. It is different. It's a very different channel. I love it. I'm thinking of I don't know whether to start a new channel for it or use the Fantastique Folio channel for it, but I'm thinking of doing similar things myself. But obviously in my style. Where's my live stream? Because I can't do this in StreamYard. Scully. Sorry, just typing in. Give him a look, Pinky. Honestly. Might give you some inspiration for where to take your channel to eventually. Sarah, make a list on your phone for when you get to. I know I need to do that. I think I need I think it does need to be the doctor, because if I ask for an early review, because I'm not due a review until February, but that's usually with the nurse. I think I need to have a proper doctor's session. I always do that, Caroline. It's been years since that they stopped me and say one problem. That's the only problem. We have that here, Mariah. There's kind of a rule if you go to the doctors that you can only talk about one thing. And it's like, yeah, it's all the same, related. Anyway, need food. John Boy, you always need food. I'm going to be finishing soon anyway, so I'll just look at which one of you goes live. I'll just keep an eye on it. Snickers. Oh, Snickers. I like the Snickers. Homemade breakfast sausage sandwiches. Oh, sausage sandwich. I'm having fry up for dinner, so oh, I'll get paid again on Thursday. I'm going to get cake. I'm sure it'll go on Facebook. Took me over 3 years to work up the courage for it. Yeah, I mean, I turned my channel into Paranormal Channel in New Year 24. And I think I waited till I was on the 500 subs. I wasn't... too many people, I think, say, oh, I need 50 subs so I can go live. No, going live is part of your channel. It's not. It shouldn't be a channel unless you have a specific reason. It's like for your gaming channel, yeah, going live is part of it, but a big part of it, or the main part of it. But no, if you've got content, build the content up first. Go live when you're ready. I was lucky. I actually had experience on other lives beforehand. I was Crow put me on his lives and things. Don't do it till you're ready, if at all. Have a look at Scully Pop. We've started a channel, but terrifies me. I have an idea, but still thinking. Don't do it till you're ready. Do that instead of Fantastic Feasts. I only set up the Fantastic Feasts. Goes to Phil in my chat. Just in case I want to do some food. So it was only to sort of preserve the name. I've done that with a few channels. I may never use them. But yeah, I'd like to do some, like I do the animations. I'd like to, but I don't want to put them on this channel because, it's more. I mean, I think Scully Pop is monetized, but I don't want to go down that route, so I may use my folio channel for it. Let me take care. Oh, I'm crap at taking care of myself. John Boy, that's stupid. I am stupid. Have you not worked this out? I'm a dummy. John Boy, I made roast lamb with roast pumpkin, sweet potatoes with veggies and gravy. I miss roast lamb. I really miss roast lamb, but I always look at the price of it and end up buying beef instead. Raven is going live. Okay. Is she live now? Because I'll just send people over to say hello to and give us some support. Or is she going live? Is she waiting? She's going live later. Just give me a sec. Because I'm about to wrap up. No, she's not live yet. Somebody put Raven's link in the chat for me, Dan, please. I'm not actually not hungry this morning. My stomach has been bothering me the last couple of days. It's that time of year. Yeah. We've been having problems with that. I'm not going to do many lives for the kitchen channel, but building hours is a pain without lives. I actually, I think I could be wrong here, but I think I hit the 500 subs. I think I might even been on about 600. And then I started doing the main reason I actually started doing the lives was to get the hours up. But even then, when I started the lives, I had Phil and Wiz helping me. Didn't go out there on my own. Plus, if you got more than one channel, it's difficult enough to get times for one channel, let alone two. Just going to crow the chat a bit. 1836 hours, it's definitely a pain. I was on about 1500, I think. I think it took me about a month. Of course, fall asleep on more lives and go for 12 hours. That'll speed it up. Need to sort some stuff out first. Checking for cats. Okay, no problem. But there's Raven's channel. She's going to go live. The pew pews. Yeah. I remember Sarah and Underbridge Troll loved to joke around, troll folder roll. Yeah, I'm sleepy too. I might try and catch a nap before I'm due to make dinner actually. Might not. Might do it after dinner. Oh, you're not at your hours yet, Mariah? Yeah, do that. You don't have to be on the live to be live. Like you say, just run it as a premiere, as a, you know. Or do a crone. We did a 4-hour fart stream last year. Or just run it as a live and just say, you know, it's a you know, compilation live. Find excellent for nausea, 6 pints of special brew and go on the teacup ride at the fair. Yeah, that'd give you nausea. Dr. West's in the house. I'm just gonna have a look at Mariah's. You can put Mariah's link in the chat. I don't think I'm subbed because I didn't see that pop up. Hold on. No, I'm not. I was unsubbed. And I am subscriber 69. Oh yeah, I didn't see the clam chowder one. That did not pop up. I'm subbed now. Or should I say re-sub now? Stupid YouTube. Yeah, please check your subs. 3 cans of special brawl with bungee jump. What, for 3 cans? What we did actually, Mariah, I don't know how we did it. I need to find out from Chris how he did it. But when John Boy, because he'd fallen asleep, and we knew he'd fallen asleep, we'd been keeping an eye on the stream for a couple of hours. We knew he wasn't coming back. And Chris Yule came in and said, "Shall I turn the chat off?" I don't know how he did it, but he actually. I know as a channel you can do it. You can turn your chat off, or put it to subscriber only. Just for that particular live. Or do that thing where some of them do where you have to be a subscriber for so long. I got bad vertigo when I go on Secret. I can't do rides like that because of my vertigo. Yeah, well, I'm subscriber 69. Nobody can have that. Oh, there you go, Chris. Hey, Chris. It's not going to share. I just have powers. I'm magic. Chris got the power. At least it meant we didn't have to stay there. I've given Chris super much. Well, I'm just pleased he managed to do it. We only had one come in, but and Sponge sorted him out. A lot of the big channels only have sub-only chat, but the ones who people like Y-Files that do like 24-hour compilations, I think sometimes you have to be subbed for quite a while to be able to chat, and it's so they don't have to monitor it the whole time. Fall asleep to Slap Time. I don't watch Slap Time anymore. Don't watch any of the top 5s anymore, to be honest. Yeah, it was is it Craven or he behaved and Sponge dealt with it, and I think he just left. Come on, while John Boy was sleeping. Yeah, I did. Bye, Alexis. I'm about Kana. That was it. I wanted to say Craven for some reason. Kana. If I can't sleep, I put yes on. Bam, out to it within 5 minutes. It doesn't matter what I put on. I usually just put the TV on and just lie down, and that's it. I'm out. He must have been so frustrated when no one said hi to him. Well, it should have been fairly obvious what was going on. The fact that it was a black screen. That there was no live. We had a weird dude come in I didn't recognise the other day, creep raving out, but he was just being weird. Yeah, you got to kind of judge it, haven't you? Mr. Nightmare puts me to sleep. I think he only came in to watch because he wanted to watch John Boy sleep. If I can't sleep, I lay on the very edge of the bed and I soon drop off. Good to know was. It wasn't even in the room. No, it wasn't. All you could hear, because I had it on my phone, just to keep an eye, and all I could hear was traffic that was obviously going past the house. It was almost sending me to sleep. It was like having traffic white noise just lulling me to sleepy time. Sub to Mariah, awesome. APRF back. Right, guys, I'm going to... just a reminder, so look an eye out on Monday, my community post. I'll put the link for the reader up for the magazine. On my regular Tuesday live, I'm hoping I'll know what the situation is with Amazon, whether it's instant or whether, you know, there's a delay in them putting it up live on the channel, on the website. And I will keep you all updated. But Ghost Theory drives me. Ghost Theory are a special case. So thank you for being everybody. I'm just going to do awkward ending because I'm waffling now more than normal. So if I don't see you before, I will see you all Tuesday, but keep an eye out on my notifications for info for how to read Fantastique magazine. Toodle.
You are amazing, awesome, you really are a star. Here's some cookie and some pizza for the legend that you are. You cannot have some coffee, Sarah will not share, but she wants you to know she is blessed that you are there. Walla-da-da-up, 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 oh, wow.